So that helicopter crash that happened in California this week, it was bad. It could have been a lot worse. We started looking into helicopter crashes about a decade ago because of this fire in particular. It happened in Frisco, Colorado. The fire itself was massive. The Flight for Life helicopter crashed shortly after takeoff. The fire started instantaneously. The flight nurse on board survived the initial crash with minor injuries, but the fire that subsequently happened burned 90% of the flight nurse's skin because of that fire. As we've reported on extensively, lots of helicopters were prone to this. Survivable crashes, catastrophic fires simply because the fuel tanks, they easily burst upon hard landings and relatively minor crashes. Hundreds of crashes, hundreds of critical injuries and deaths. So let's head to Sacramento, the UC Davis Hospital there. This week, a Reach Air helicopter had problems almost as soon as it took off from there. We tracked the path using flight data. In 30 seconds, it was down to the ground. A guy driving on Highway 50 caught it on his cell phone. What I noticed right away, no big fire. This model has crash-resistant fuel system standard on it. The feds made it standard for all newly built helicopters in 2020, thanks in no small part to our multi-year investigation of this problem. 3 crew members were on board. All 3 were seriously injured. Another reminder that this job is very difficult, one that can be very dangerous. Far too many of these things happen. But at least in this case, we're not talking about critical burn injuries. Hopefully we're just beginning to see the end of that problem.